The Samsung Galaxy A7 is the latest smartphone to be a part of the A series. It is also the first Galaxy smartphone to sport a triple camera setup at the back. Now, we would usually expect a phone from the Galaxy S series or the Note series to be the first one with a triple camera, but it was quite surprising when the A series got it first. Now, Samsung claims that its three cameras have different purpose and will help you click better photos. Are these cameras versatile enough? We put it to the test to find out. The 6-inch display on the A7 2018 has an 18.5:9 aspect ratio, which Samsung refers to as Infinity Display, though it does not curve around the edges like it does on Samsung's flagship phones. Samsung has used a Super AMOLED Full HD Plus panel on the A7 2018. It has punchy colors, good viewing angles, and is also visible when outdoors. You also get the option to tweak the color output to suit your preference. You'll find a micro USB port, 3.5mm headphone jack, and the loudspeaker grill at the bottom of the phone, while the top only houses the secondary microphone. Considering the price of the smartphone, we were expecting a USB Type-C port. The power button also houses the fingerprint scanner and is positioned on the right along with the volume buttons. This is convenient when the phone is in your right hand, but you may have to shuffle it a bit in your left hand to get a proper scan. At the back, it has a vertically stacked triple camera setup with an LED flash. The camera module juts out slightly and has a metal trim around it to keep it safe. We observed discoloration on this metal trim after using the smartphone for a few days. As we know, glass picks up smudges quickly, and the back of the Galaxy A7 2018 isn't an exception. The phone has support for Dolby Atmos, but only for headphones and not the loudspeaker. There is a noticeable difference when Dolby Atmos is switched on, and you do get the option to tweak the audio output. The A7 2018 is a dual SIM smartphone with support for 4G and VoLTE on both slots. It is powered by an Exynos 7885 octa-core processor and is paired with 4GB of RAM and 64GB of internal storage. You also get another variant with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. It packs in a non-removable 3300 mAh battery. It misses out on NFC, and as a result, it only comes with Samsung Pay Mini. Samsung ships the Galaxy A7 with Android 8.0 Oreo with its custom Experience UI on top, and our device was running the September security patch. There are a few customizations on top, and you get quite a few apps pre-installed. Samsung's virtual assistant, Bixby, is also available on this smartphone. It makes most of its AMOLED display by offering the always-on mode that displays the time and pending notifications on the phone screen when at idle. We found the pre-installed My Galaxy app a little spammy, as it kept sending push notifications at regular intervals. Popular Samsung apps like S-Bike Mode, S-Power Planning, and S-Secure, among others, are not pre-installed on the phone, but you can download them from the Google Play Store. Another addition is called Game Tools that lets you block incoming notifications and boost performance when a game is launched. It also lets you switch off auto brightness during gameplay. A nifty feature in Game Tools lets you use other apps in picture-in-picture mode. The Exynos processor powering the Galaxy A7 2018 isn't a slow coach by any means. The octa-core SoC is powerful enough to let you navigate through the menus without any lag or stutter. We could also multitask between multiple apps without any slowdowns. The fingerprint scanner is quick to unlock the smartphone once you get a proper scan. We also used the face unlock feature, which was fairly quick to unlock the phone. In our HD video loop test, the phone managed to run for 15 hours and 40 minutes. With our regular usage consisting of an active WhatsApp account, a couple of calls, an hour of navigation using Google Maps, and a few games resulted us in going a full day on a single charge. We played PUBG on the A7 2018 and it recommended the medium graphics settings. We did observe occasional lag while playing, and the device did feel warm after 30 minutes of gameplay. Let's address the highlight of the Galaxy A7 2018 now, the triple camera setup. It consists of a 24-megapixel primary camera with an f1.7 aperture, a 5-megapixel depth sensor with an f2.2 aperture, and an 8-megapixel wide-angle sensor with an f2.4 aperture. The camera app is made by Samsung and has the Panorama, Pro, Beauty, Live Focus, Slow Motion, AR Emoji, and Hyperlapse modes. The camera is set to auto by default, and it also has a scene optimizer mode that can detect 19 different scenarios and set the camera up accordingly. In the viewfinder, you get a shortcut for Bixby Vision and Quick Share, which lets you send photos to apps like Facebook and Facebook Messenger right from the camera. An HDR quick toggle is missed here, and you'll need to go into the settings to make it visible. You also get a toggle to switch between the primary camera and the wide-angle lens. This switches on the wide 8-megapixel camera that offers a much wider field of view. The primary 24-megapixel camera manages good photos in daylight. The phone is quick to set exposure and even toggle HDR automatically if the scene requires it. In favorable light, it captured good details in landscape shots. It also manages to preserve details of objects at a distance. We found the 8-megapixel wide-angle sensor to be useful when clicking landscapes, but it does not capture the same amount of details like the primary camera. The phone is quick to focus on tiny objects when clicking macros and manages to get a good separation between the subject and the background. Macros clicked outdoors in daylight were sharp, but those shot indoors didn't have the same level of sharpness. Samsung's Scene Optimizer mode is useful and does make a noticeable difference to the output, but it requires the user to switch to the different mode from auto every time. We feel that Samsung could have merged Scene Optimizer into the auto mode to make it easier for the end user. In low light, photos appear good as is, but you will notice a loss in details after zooming in. The A7 2018 uses aggressive noise reduction, which removes noise, leaving a watercolor effect on the output. Selfies are quite detailed and can be shared on social media apps. The beautification modes kick in automatically, and you will have to switch it off manually if you want a natural output. HDR is also available for selfies and kicks in automatically in unfavorable light. It also has a selfie fill light that is handy in low light. Video recording maxes out at 1080p for the primary and the selfie camera. When shooting with the primary camera, we found that the output was well stabilized. The A7 2018 is the first Galaxy smartphone with a triple camera setup, and the different sensors do help in multiple scenarios to get a better shot. Despite the comparatively smaller 3300 mAh battery, it manages to deliver good battery life thanks to its efficient processor. The glass back gives the phone a premium feel. We aren't 100% convinced about the side-mounted fingerprint scanner, as it wasn't convenient when using the phone in the left hand. Priced at 23,919 rupees, the Samsung Galaxy A7 2018 is a decent package for the price. If you like clicking a lot of photos, the wide-angle sensor will come in handy. However, we would want Samsung to work on its low-light camera performance. If you are looking for a smartphone with versatile cameras, the Galaxy A7 2018 is worth considering for the price. But if you are looking for a powerful processor, the Poco F1 and the Vivo V11 Pro have much better processors and are available at roughly the same price. So that was our review of the Samsung Galaxy A7 2018. What do you think about this device? Let us know in the comment section below. And as always, for all things tech, stay tuned to Gadgets360.com.